Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter Cross video, and day 2 of the weapon demonstrations. Today is all about the sword and shield and the dual swords, and this particular video is about the sword and shield. If you guys do enjoy this video, then it'd be super awesome if you can hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Now let's get started. Once again, just like yesterday, the video begins by giving you a quick intro to the weapon, so it explains that the sword and shield is a versatile weapon, both fast at attacking and also with good defense. Plus obviously, as you know, you have the ability to use your items while your weapon is drawn, so obviously the sword and shield is a great all-round weapon. A couple of things I want to call out. If you look at the armor set again, this is the armor set we saw in the original gameplay demo. The set we're assuming you're going to start with, the Belona Village set, and it also looks like, credit to Kogath for this one for the spot, but it looks like the sword and shield is made of Kezu parts, so once again a new weapon, which is pretty cool. So again, we start off with guild style. Now I think this is the way that all the weapon demos are going to work. They're going to start with guild style so that they can show gameplay that people are familiar with and it doesn't look too crazy and outlandish. That being said, when we get to this section here, you do actually get to see something new. I mentioned in my last Famitsu news video that the sword and shield will be getting a kind of, well, what we called at the time, a kind of temporary home. Basically, it's a buff that you can apply to your sword. You see here in the bottom right hand corner, he has this item which looks like a sort of small red blade in this sort of box. This is an affinity buff. You basically use it, as you can see here, the blade gets a sort of red fiery glow to it, and for a period of time, which we currently don't know, you then have this buff applied to your sword. Now this is not the only buff. We remember seeing back in sort of a Famitsu magazine a couple of issues ago, there was a green coating, a blue coating, and a red coating. Red we know to be affinity, green I can only assume is honing for life, and blue could be something like maybe sharpness or stamina or who knows. But it might not stop there. You could have even more coatings. The question is obviously how many do we have, and that's something we don't yet know. Either way, this is really cool and it gives sword and shield another really nice edge. Obviously the fact that you can use the item without having to put your weapon away, you can simply be in combat, quickly apply the buff and carry on attacking. So that's going to be really exciting and that's something I definitely cannot wait to try out. Then next up we have the aerial style again, so it seems like they're following the same kind of format as yesterday. We might start seeing some new styles as the weapon demos go on, but for the time being the styles are still the same. Aerial, once again, you roll towards the monster, you jump and then you can use the monster as a springboard, which then launches you in the air, and you can then obviously land an attack over its back where you couldn't normally reach. If the monster is at the right threshold, then obviously this will result in a mount, and if not, then it's just some more damage. And then we come onto the hunting skill, which they're calling Round Force. Now this is the move, again we've seen in the trailer. As I mentioned the other day, I think they're going to be a little bit more focused around showing us, say, more of what we've already seen. But that being said, this move is really cool. Not only does it give sword and shield a wider reach than it normally has, but also while you're using this move, you have super armor, or you're kind of invulnerable in the middle of the spin. So what you can actually do, if you get into a really tight sticky situation and you can't roll out or you can't block or anything like that, if you use this hunting skill, while you're using it, you are invulnerable. So you can use it as a last minute evasion. Obviously you probably want to try and use it to maximize damage, but the point is that is something worth taking into account. If I actually play this section in particular in slow motion, the Catcher Watcher goes to take a swing at the hunter, he activates his round force, and then while he's spinning the attack goes right through him. And that is pretty much it for the Sword and Shield demo. Now if you missed any of yesterday's demos, or you haven't seen the Dual Swords one today, then make sure you check them out on the channel. Currently we've seen the Great Sword, the Long Sword, obviously the Sword and Shield, because that's why you're here, and then the Dual Swords. But be sure to check back tomorrow for the Hammer and the Hunting Horn. Either way, if you guys did enjoy this video, then it'd be super awesome if you hit that like button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the demos you've seen so far. Thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.